Hi everybody, Hub Arkush here for Pro Football Weekly as we give you our Week 10 Monday Night Football preview. And this one probably looked a little better on the schedule before the season started, but the Pittsburgh Steelers are interesting. They're playing better and better. Our senior editor, Mike Wilkenny, who covers the AFC North, is here to give us the Steelers side of it. The Kansas City Chiefs, on the other hand, arguably the biggest disappointment in the NFL. Unfortunately, senior editor Eric Edholm has been stuck with them all year. And Eric, I'll start there. Second half of the season, there's good people in that organization. There's good football players on that roster. Any chance it starts to get better here?
Well, right now the big struggles have been a quarterback and head coach. We're in a quarterback and head coach league right now, and so that's a good reason as to why they're struggling. But to take it a step further, it's been turnovers. Not creating enough, but obviously committing way too many on offense. If they want to have any shot in this game, they're not going to be turning the ball over against a very opportunistic defense for the Steelers.
Now, the Pittsburgh Steelers, as much as we're going to talk about their defense, I'm sure, Mike, it's the running game coming around that really has, fed this three-game winning streak. And at this point, it doesn't seem to matter which running back they've got running the football.
Yeah, at least 140 yards rushing in each of the last three games. And look, this is an offense that really the last few years has been a pass-first attack. That's how they beat you primarily. But to have this sort of physical running game reemerge, Isaac Redmond, Jonathan Dwyer, Rashard Mendenhall, really guys has played 2 games this year. Hasn't been a key part of the attack, but this attack has really found its best stride. You've got to give credit to the backs. Give credit to that offensive line as well. And you got to give credit to Todd Haley, the former Chiefs head coach, because they've really got it going right now.
Well, and a great point there as we come back to the Chiefs. I'm sure Todd Haley, to the extent that he's got enough friends in that Steeler locker room that are going to do it for him, he's going to want to exact some revenge here. Now, the Chiefs back with Matt Castle at quarterback because of Brady Quinn's concussion, or because they believe that Castle gives them the best chance to win?
It's the former. I mean, it's because Brady Quinn is out with the concussion, so he's going to be on a quarterback. And he's actually played okay the last 2 weeks. I mean, they haven't been his problem. He got sacked in the end zone on a play he had no shot on. That was the safety right there, the fumble for a touchdown. And then the interception came off a tip pass. And we've seen that at least 7 times this year, where a ball goes through a receiver's hands and into the opponent's hands. And it's just caused so many problems for their offense. That's why I think, Haley's his eyes are going to blow up when he sees the opportunities in this game.
Now, Eric, there is one wild card here for the Chiefs, though. We talk about Dwayne Bowe, Jonathan Baldwin. There's some good receivers on this team. But Jamal Charles, on a given day, can be the best running back in the NFL. He can go off. He's done it once or twice this year. But against the Pittsburgh Steelers run defense, can it happen?
That was against the New Orleans Saints, for instance, 233 yards. That was an outstanding, sublime performance he put forward. I just don't think it's happening against the Steelers. In the last couple of weeks, opponents have said, we'll let Dwayne Bowe beat us. We're not scared of any of the deep threats. There's no tight end possibility. Jamal Charles is the guy we want to focus on, and the Chiefs have a great player they can't really find a way to use right now.
And Mike, from the Pittsburgh Steelers perspective, I kept hearing Mike Tomlin's trying to send a message to Mike Wallace. You got to be in training camp. He's not doing this. He's not doing that. He had the game-changing play in New York, and you look at his numbers, they're really not that bad. And now with Antonio Brown out, I would assume that he's got to be the go-to guy.
Right. I think he's the go-to guy in this game. And they've got a good, deep receiving core as well. Emmanuel Sanders, Jericho Cotchery are guys that can play bigger roles. And now, with Antonio Brown having the ankle injury, you think they have a bigger role in the offense. You certainly can't overlook Heath Miller. And we really can't overlook the season that Ben Roethlisberger is having. He's obviously the key to the entire operation, and he has played at a Pro Bowl level. So they've got everything going there. And this is a Chiefs secondary, as Eric knows, hasn't been very good this year. So I think the Steelers have a real edge here.
All right, so Eric, is the question who wins or by how much?
Probably the latter. The Chiefs do have some good defensive players: Derek Johnson, Tom Bahali, Justin Houston, and Brandon Flowers might be able to keep Mike Wallace from any big plays. That said, I can't see more than 14 points on offense. I'm going to say Steelers big.
I think the Steelers, look, they're not going to overlook Kansas City. It was a very close game between the teams last year. You give them all the credit in the world for what they were able to do. I believe the Steelers are going to win this game, and they're going to win big.
Well, the year I'm having with the Chiefs, guys, I probably couldn't get the color of their uniforms right, so I don't know if I should make a pick here, but I love the way the Steelers are playing, and I think this could be quite a show for Mike Tomlin and his guys in Pittsburgh. That'll do it for our Monday Night Football preview, but for all the best in news, notes, analysis, all the news, scoops, and rumors before they happen around the NFL, stay where you are at ProFootballWeekly.com.